Before I met our caseworker Amber, I was just ready to lie, say anything I had to get her off my back. Yeah, it was pretty frightening having to meet her, and the kids went up to Bundy's sisters to stay for a week, just so they weren't anywhere near us while Fax was coming to see us. It was just getting worse and worse. I didn't really know what else to do and felt very alone and lost.
The life I was living was just drugs and partying and whatever else. Dragging Sherry and the kids from place to place and just couldn't get settled. And yeah, like, this thing just got out of control and that started the violence around, around the kids. Started hitting Sherry. When I first met Amber, I didn't trust her right away. I just thought, just trying to get Sherry and the kids away. I started to realise if I didn't start to trust what she was saying, I definitely would have lost my family. I realised that she was there, just there to help.
Before I met Sherry and Bundy, it took a little while to make contact with them. I felt like perhaps they were trying to avoid meeting with me, but I really just wanted to have a chat with them and find out what was going on for them in their lives.
When I first met Amber, I just felt a connection straight away with her. Her gentle voice and kind smile. Yeah, I just poured my heart out to her and told her everything, what was going on and how unmanageable our lives were and we needed help.
When I first met Sherry, I could see how nervous she was and how scared she was. At the end of the meeting, she said, could she have a hug? Because she felt like that for the first time in a long time she'd been really listened to and really heard.
I thought this day I met Amber was going to be the worst day of my life. Turned out to be one of the best days of my life.
While Sherry was immediately committed to making change for her family, Bundy took a little while to come on board. He would quite often disappear for days at a time, leaving Sherry to hold all the responsibilities. During that time he was using drugs and would often come home and be violent towards Sherry and the children. So in the beginning, one of the things I really struggled with was the fact that Sherry wanted to stay with Bundy, who was not as committed to making change as she was. And I felt that Bundy was holding the family back. Something that I really had to do was reflect on my own feelings about men that use violence. At the same time, taking into consideration Sherry's absolute commitment to keeping Bundy a part of the family. It was really important for me to be open to critique when I was speaking with my manager client services. So through these conversations and also through reflection, I realised that it was really important that the family had to make decisions that were right for them. We hold so much power over the families that we work with. And when you share that power and you share that knowledge and you listen to what they have to say and they share their knowledge, then that's when you get the outcomes that are the best for families.
Amber really respected us as people and as parents, and she really got to know each and every one of us. She knows us pretty well. I really liked the way Amber was really flexible and she dug deeper in any way. Whatever plan didn't work for us, she'd find another plan, she'd find another way around it. She was very dedicated. And
doing anger management and violence prevention course, and that helped a lot with the violence. And then the rehab, first time I ever done anything like that.
Wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for her. Yeah, she's just awesome.
Some of my colleagues felt that this family had so much ingrained trauma that they were never going to be able to make change. It was going to be too difficult. But from the first time I met the family, I realised there was hope there. There was hope for change. Both Sherry and Bundy had told me separately that they had never had anyone in their lives that had believed in them before, that had been there 100% for them in their corner. And I felt like that was a role that I wanted to try and take on for them. And that hope that we had all the way through helped me keep coming back to that.
Soon we're moving into a bigger home. It's going to be bigger and better things for us all. Stable living, and yeah, it's what I've always wanted.
So whilst my work with this family has been long and intense and we've had lots of ups and downs, all of the power stands with them. They have worked so hard and have been brave and strong and honest and committed to providing their family with a life that I'm really proud of. So whilst the family has made such dramatic change to their lives, our focus now is going to be on addressing the significant trauma that their children have experienced and supporting Sherry and Bundy to provide a home that is safe and stable and secure and loving.
I really want my kids to have good memories to remember. We owe that to them, And yeah, the lives we all deserve is not too far away. There's light at the end of the tunnel.